Column Clear made superb saves in the semi-final against Mealy Gercourt. We see that point again by Pat Barry, straight over the black spot, high, Clear, Column Clear. Joe Phelan after it, tussling for it there by Tygo Murphy, half blocked by Joe. The ball comes up to John Tux Murphy. John Tux Murphy gives it over in the middle. That shot at a point. Conor Griffin over the bar. Sarsfield men fairly rampant, playing it at a pace suiting them. Certainly they will be aware that they are fairly hot favourites for a semi-final spot. Or a final spot between the winners of Patrick's Well and Kilmacud Crokes as the Corkmen again come charging up this side. This is their captain, Ray Ryan, still running with the ball on his stick. Lovely skill by their captain. Gives it back to Tygo Oak. Tygo Oak looks at a goal, hits a shot straight to the back of the net. And the confidence of these Corkmen. Tygo Oak Murphy bounce it off the ground. What else would a good forward do? Minimise the risk is the action. Column Clear with the puck out for Portlaoise. Breaking in behind. Sarsfield's rampant. Roach, Paul Roach up this side. That's Pat Barry. 2 points to his name. High and a bit to the right and wide. Will be disappointed with that. Sarsfield's men already racking up a good score. 4 goals and 3 points. The highest score so far in the competition. Pat Barry. We've already beaten Crave Kieran 5-8 to 2-3 and Ringtown 7-10 to 3-4 and Scariff of Clare 6-10 to 4-3 and Turlock Moore 6-12 to 3-4. That's creditable shooting. Portlaoise trying to get something going, trying to craft something. Across to Brian Mulligan. Brian Mulligan goes in. Flicked over this side. This is their coach, Rigney. That's Niall Rigney off the post, having no luck whatsoever. Big Niall had no luck with that one. Good ball out the far side from the goalkeeper, out to Tux Murphy. Over the sideline, line ball for Portlaoise. Noel Costello, their big scorer in the semi-final. Against Mealig, they scored 6-2. He got 3 of them. Costello fancied his crossfield ball. The name of the game is possession. This is Barry Fitzgerald. Barry Fitzgerald thunders down the throat. Oh, well read indeed there by Paul Roche, the Cork cornerback, as he came across and intercepted that hand pass. Clears it up this side. Portlaoise in possession. Down into the corner. That was Joe Phelan giving it to Tommy Fitzgerald, the captain. Tommy looking for a mark. Gives it in as far as Barry. Barry Fitzgerald gives it back to Tommy. Tommy is inside. And the referee blows his whistle, he awards a free in. It's a penalty for the Portlaoise men for that tackle on Tommy Fitzgerald. Referee Richardson from Limerick. The shot to be taken by Joe Phelan. I suspect it will be Joe. He's standing on the line. You wouldn't want to be an Einstein or a Clement Freud to work out the psyche of this one. He must go for the goal. This is Noel Costello on the ball. Noel bends, lifts and strikes. Well stopped indeed. Super stop by Kennedy, the goalkeeper. Gives it out to Darren Keneally, gets it back from Keneally. Keneally hits it, Kennedy hits it back down the field. Joe Phelan tussling with Tux Murphy or Pat Barry. Whistle, goal. Referee blows his whistle. A free into Cork men, the Sarsfields men. 4-3 for Sarsfields. They hit it. This one to be taken. Will Pat Barry take it himself? Looks like it. 2 points so far from play, giving the Sarsfields men plenty of width. Good target man, hits this one. Oh, low, it's stopped inside there by Column Clear. He must give it out to Joe Phelan. Joe has plenty of space in front of him, has to travel. Poor ball by Joe, flicked out the far side. That's Kieran Fraggy Murphy. Murphy coming up to the 20-metre line. Still going by Joe Phelan. Held up there by Kieran Fraggy Murphy, and the referee is going to have a word with Niall Rigney. Is it Niall Rigney or Joe Phelan? Well, Niall Rigney is there, but he's having a word with Joe Phelan. And, Portlaoise have had a very, very good run so far. A yellow card there for Joe Phelan. Portlaoise beat Gary Spillane 8-7 to 3-8. They beat the Garda Club 4-4 to 3-3. They beat local club. We see another piece of that gamesmanship by Joe Phelan, and Murphy didn't like that one. Yellow card for Joe Phelan. The free to the Corkman. Surely going for a goal. Hits it low and it goes to the back of the net. Yet another goal for the Corkmen. Make no mistake whatsoever with that one. Hit it low onto the ground and into the back of the net. Portlaoise, it's a long way back for them now. Sarsfield's men defending very well. Having said that, they make a mess of that one. Barry Fitzgerald has this one. He's on the 20-metre line. Gives it down to big Niall Rigney. Niall Rigney brilliantly stopped in there by Ray Ryan, the Sarsfield's captain, at the expense of a 65. Great block indeed by Ray Ryan on big Niall Rigney. A formidable character. 65 coming out to take it. No Costello. Portlaoise only with 1 point on the scoreboard so far. We see that block down by Ray Ryan, the Cork captain, at the expense of a 65. No Costello. Very close to half time. Hits it low into the goalkeeper, Alan Kennedy, former Cork minor goalkeeper, and the referee Richardson blows half time here in the Kilmacroke Sevens at half-time. Then at Sarsfields of Cork, 5 goals and 3 points. Portlaoise, 1 point. Dennis Richardson getting steady, getting ready to start the second half of this, the first of the semi-finals between Portlaoise and Sarsfields of Cork. Sarsfields in front, 5 goals and 3 to Portlaoise's 1 point. And Sarsfields again attacking over the far side. That's John Tux Murphy. Murphy having a shot, hits it high, puts it over the bar. Not a good point for the Sarsfields men. And totally dominating this game. That's Colin Clear, the Portlaoise goalkeeper, targeting his coach. That's big Niall Rigney. Niall Rigney trying to get it up, has it in his hand. Poor hand pass, intercepted by John Tux Murphy. Out this side of the field. Sarsfields at the Rees, along the ground. Possession hurling the norm, the order of the day. Pat Barry fouled in there by Joe Phelan. Referee blows his whistle. It's a free into the Cork men. And the Sarsfield men now certainly aware of the fact that they are heading for a final against the winners of Patrick's Well and Kilmacud Crokes. And still the crowd grows here in Kilmacud Crokes Park in Dublin. Free to be taken. But that's Pat Barry, hits it high and he puts it straight over the bar. Tuck out down the far side. Portlaoise now this time, David O'Mahony. Foul on O'Mahony. Referee Richardson blows his whistles. A free into the Portlaoise man. Certainly can get something from this one. They need it. Sarsfields and Cork well out in front. No Costello, surely the taker here. About 35 yards out. Hits it high over the bar. I suppose anything will do at this stage to get the momentum going. That's the second point for Portlaoise. Alan Kennedy. Far side. It's Tygo Murphy. Gets it inside. Sarsfield's attacking, has to be. Yes, indeed. More goal. Another goal, indeed. That one scored by Tygo Murphy. The three Murphys performing well for the Corkmen. Long puck out. Column clear. Very long. Stopped there by Darren Keneally. Ray Ryan, their captain. Low. Foul there by Tommy Fitzgerald on the Cork man. Looks like Pat Barry was fouled there. It's a free into the Cork man from the far side, and Brian Mulligan, the offender in that regard. A free to the Cork man, just about 50 metres out, far side. Free to be taken by Pat Barry. Barry with bags of speed and great pace. Hits it, looks to be good. Goalkeeper looks up, it wasn't good. What a misnomer, that one went out over the end line and wide. Column clear with the puck out for Portlaoise. This is Noel Costello. Has the ball, gives it inside. That's Tommy Fitzgerald, our captain. Running inside, still going, has a shot. Oh, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. That was a good score there by Tommy Fitzgerald as he took on some of the Cork defenders. Here we go again, missed it first time. Second clip, very quick, very accurate in the back of the net. 1-2 for Portlaoise. They're hurling for respectability at this stage. Cork, Sarsfield's Pat Barry out the far side. Out over the sideline. It's a line ball for Portlaoise. Clipped along the ground. That's Noel Costello. Runs with it. Going after him is Conor Griffin. Costello tries to get it inside. Portlaoise again, back to Costello. Throws it up and caught it. Got away with it though. Caught it about 4 times there. Referee did nothing about it. Oh, fresh air shot there by David O'Mahony. Still there, but it's the Cork man coming away with it. That's Paul Roach. This is Owen Brown. Owen Brown's shot across the post. A good point by Portlaoise. Good point by Owen Brown as he came up the right hand side. Satisfied with himself. Puck out, Alan Kennedy. This is Pat Barry again. Shot by Barry. High to the right hand side. Didn't like what he saw there. Was annoyed with himself. Full of running. That's Owen Brown. Down this side. That's his Tommy Fitzgerald, the Laois captain. Tries to get it into Barry Fitzgerald. Ray Ryan, the Cork captain. Down up the far side. Out to Tygo Murphy. Tygo shooting practice for the Corkmen at this stage. That's 6-6. And, ball out the far side. Portlaoise again attacking. Portlaoise attacking. Stopped by what could be. Here's into Pat Barry again in front of the post. Another goal for the Sarsfields men. That's 7-6 for the Sarsfields men. You see Pat Barry again, long delivery. Portlaoise men have given up the ghost. Maybe not Noel Costello. He's travelling on the 20-metre line. Gives it inside. Oh, could be a good score. Oh, a good point. Could so easily have been a goal. Disappointed. Joe Phelan annoyed with himself there. He could so easily have put that one into the back of the net. Owen Brown for Portlaoise. Still trying. Going low. Stopped inside. Kieran Fraggy Murphy. Fraggy gives it down this side. That's Conor Griffin. Conor Griffin goes to Clear. Column Clear. Clever bit of hurling by Column Clear. Portlaoise goalkeeper. Gives it out to David O'Mahony. On to Owen Brown, far side. Portish, coordination not too bad now, it's improving. But they've left themselves a big, big hill to climb. Oh, super stop there by Alan Kennedy. Coolness personified. The ball out to Tygold Murphy. A terrific hurling, great skill, great sticks work by Tygold Murphy, and puts it. We see this shot, and Alan Kennedy, nonchalant Alan Kennedy, gets the ball, drills it down the field, down as far as Murphy and over the bar. Portlaoise again attacking. Sarsfield is winding down the clock at this stage. They know they're in an All-Ireland semi-final. But again, a shot there by Joe Phelan, stopped by Alan Kennedy, getting plenty of action. Kennedy's delivery out the field. Tygold Murphy tries to travel on, pulled up there by Noel Costello, referee again. Not too pleased at that one. Blows his whistle. Going to give a black mark to Noel Costello. So free to the Cork men, Sarsfields. To be taken by Pat Barry. Sarsfields men done and dusted at this stage. 7-7 to 1-4. No way back for Portlaoise as Pat Barry gets ready to take this one for the Sarsfields club. Pat Barry straight over the bar. Another good point for Sarsfields. This is Noel Costello. Out to Big Niall Rigney. Portlaoise travelling in now, and a ball deflected out over the end line for a 65. And that's David O'Mahony. The ball deflected by Darren Keneally out over the end line for 65. 65 to be taken by Noel Costello. They need something. Time running out. Just less than a minute left of this semi-final. Portlaoise have done very, very well to get this far. That 65 hammered straight over the bar by Noel Costello. 7-8 for Sarsfields, 1-5 for Portlaoise. Alan Kennedy looking for the ball. In no great hurry to hit the puck out. Alan Kennedy, his goalkeeping has been so instrumental in the march of Sarsfields. So there's the full-time whistle by Dennis Richardson here in the semi-final between Portlaoise and the Sarsfields Club of Cork. And at the full-time then is Sarsfields of Cork into the final. They beat Portlaoise 7 goals and 8 points to Portlaoise's 1 goal and 5. Uachtaráin Cumann Lua Class Gael. Nicky Brennan from Kilkenny is among the big crowd here in the Kilmacud Crokes ground for the finals of the All-Ireland Sevens tournament. The Sarsfields, they were first into the final by virtue of their facile semi-final win over gallant Portlaoise. They have really given an exhibition of the skills of sevens hurling competition. From goalkeeper Alan Kennedy to Pat Barry, they are masters of the slow possession, quick strike system, which has seen them rack up a huge 31 goals and 46 points. Surprise packet Kilmacud Crokes have made it to the final against all the odds. They certainly deserve to be here as they have made tremendous strides to master the sevens game. Fergal Armstrong from Antrim and Niall Casey, they've really flourished in this particular tournament. And the referee for the final is Tiernan Mahan from Fermanagh. And we're all ready to get these finals. Tiernan Mahan, our referee from Fermanagh, and the final, we're all set and fair, ready to let this final go. At 10:30 this morning, 32 teams, 380 players came to Dublin to fight out for the Kilmacurrog's Sevens title. We've come down to a final between the host club, Kilmacud Crokes, and the Cork mentor, the Cork masters of Sevens hurling, Sarsfields. They're playing left to right, the breeze is behind them, the sun is behind them, and there's a fine crowd here to see who will go home. With that free taken by Pat Barry is high. It's straight over the bar. There's the opening score of the game for the Sarsfields men. A point by Pat Barry. Pat Barry, the man that got the point. Out to Tygog. That's Tygog Murphy. 3 Murphys on this Sarsfields team. The name of the game is possession. Oh, great run there, Kieran. This is Fraggy Murphy. Well policed by the Kilmacud's Crokes. Oh, Fraggy's inside and he flicks it in and it's over the goalkeeper's head, Paul Graham's head, into the back of the net. Opening score of the game. We see it again. That's Fraggy, Kieran Murphy. All he had to do was just tip it over the advancing head of Paul Graham. Down the far side. Kilmacud certainly not fazed by these Cork men. That's Darren Keneally. Launches a huge one. Looks to be good. Great point. Second point for the Sarsfields men. A good long range point indeed. Great hitting by Keneally. Paul Graham hitting it out the far side. He's looking for the big man. Kilmacud attacking. Ball breaks out as far as Fergal. Fergal Armstrong takes a shot. Oh, what a great shot by Armstrong, and it just went to the wrong side of the post. Armstrong again knew what he was doing. He had to be brave, and it just went to the wrong side of the post. Kilmacud could have gone with that one. Pat Barry, Sarsfields, hits this one long and high. Straight over the bar, another good point for Barry. That's the second point of the game for him. Paul Graham. Great catch. Here come the Sarsfields. Or the Kilmacud. This is Brian Motherway. Motherway going. Ran too far. Motherway doesn't agree with him. Ginger-haired Motherway, Cork native. Free out to Sarsfields from their own 20-metre line. Alan Kennedy hits this one long. Another goalkeeper, that's Paul Graham, well up to it. Very confident goalkeeping. Out as far as Kieran Murphy, the Kilmacud Crokes, Kieran Murphy. That's one out on the far side by Ray Ryan. The Sarsfields captain, straight over the bar. Good point indeed for Sarsfields, and a good point by their captain, Ray Ryan. Paul Graham has done nothing wrong so far, all the way through this tournament. A great catch there, superb catch there by Keneally. He's travelling up the throat of the Cork. That's Ray Ryan, the captain. Referee blows his whistle. Referee again blowing for a foul by Brian Motherway. And as in some of the earlier games that one wonders about the advantage. Is there such a thing as an advantage? But it's a free to the Cork men to be taken by, looks like Pat Barry, to take this one. 2 points so far. Go for the goal. Hammers it into the back of the net. And next to set missile. No stopping anything like that coming at you at speed. Ball hammered out the middle. This is Armstrong, Fergal Armstrong, dispossessed. Fergal Armstrong still has the ball, gives it across the middle. Kilmacud playing around with it. That's James Burke. James Burke has the long range shot held up in the wind. Alan Kennedy coming out with it over this side. Keneally. Kieran Fraggy Murphy, long ball. He was looking for Pat Barry, didn't get it. Good delivery. Paul Graham. Tussling for it. Oh, great catch there by Keneally again. Gives it over as far as Kieran Fraggy Murphy. Murphy hits it high and it puts it straight over the bar. Another good point for Kieran Fraggy. That's a goal and a point for him. Paul Graham. We hasten to add that there's a very, very strong breeze blowing here in Kilmacud. This is Kieran Fraggy Murphy. Reverse pass over this side of the field. Well read there by Damien Burke. Damien Byrne up into the corner. He's looking for James Burke. Burke very close to the line. Umpire 65 being flagged up on our left hand side. Must add that the Kilmacud men are playing into a very, very strong breeze indeed. And the sun, both of which are going to be causing them a few problems for the next 10 minutes or so. 65. Fergal Armstrong, the man with the 3 Ulster Championship hurling medals that he's in his back pocket. Armstrong hits it into the hands of Kennedy. Kennedy out as far as Kieran Fraggy Murphy. Lobbing it long. Dangerous ball. Terrific control there by Paul Graham. Comes out, looks for a target. Can he get one down the far side? He was looking for James Burke, didn't get James Burke. Paul Roach got it instead, over as far as Kieran Fraggy Murphy. Fraggy down the middle. He's looking for Tygogue Murphy. Murphy's running down the throat. He's inside the 20-metre line, still going, tried to one-hand it. A lad, Donny Ryan, into the back of the net, out over the end line for a wide ball. Fast puck out. Fergal Armstrong. Diagonal ball across. Declan Brown in towards the end line. Defies the best effort of James Burke to get to it. Out over the end line and wide. Alan Kennedy. Out towards Keneally. Keneally playing at the heart of the defence. Tux Murphy is there, tussling for the ball. Still going for it. Being chased down by Kieran Murphy. Murphy on Murphy. As the Kilmacud men break away with it. As Fergal Armstrong robbed on the far side. Picked up by Kieran Froggy Murphy, and that shot goes to the right and wide. Paul Graham with the puck out. Here come Kilmacud. James Burke. Still there, trying to work his way in. Referee blows his whistle, he awards a free into the Kilmacud men. Just on the 20-metre line. Free to be taken. That's James Burke, and he puts that one over the bar. And the Sarsfields 2 goals and 6 points. That's the opening score of the game for Kilmacud Crokes. They're in the game still. Going to be a battle for them, but they might just make it. Pat Parry chase.